Hi, everyone. Do you know what fatty acids are? Well, we're here to learn how to maximize the power of fatty acids. I kind of know what they are, but I'm eager to learn more here this evening. So I'm Teresa Lysam. This is Nora Lee Seymour, and she is going to be the lead presenter today, telling us all about fatty acids and what their benefits are and why we need them and what they are. And so we're glad you're viewing this recording. And take it away, Nora Lee.
Thank you very much. Thank you for being here tonight. We're going to go over the basics to the benefits of maximizing the power of fatty acids. Did you know that a heart attack at 50 began at 20? Alzheimer's at 70 started at 40. The loss of independence at 80 began at 30. The aging you want tomorrow begins with the choices you make today.
Wow.
We're continuing to look at the foundational wellness, and we're still on the nutrition and digestion tab of our foundational wellness pyramid, and the omegas fall under that nutrition and digestion label. E-omega plus, the new fatty acids that have come out from doTERRA, fatty acids aid in the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. New and improved formulation allows more flexibility in your dosage. Bioavailability matters. We need to make sure that our body is actually absorbing the fatty acids that we're taking in. If the oil is not pure, the body will treat it as a toxin and it will overload your detox pathways. The digestive system is your Fort Knox to the Bible. Its whole job is to accept good and filter out the bad. So any bad fatty acids that you put into your system are just going to be ending up in the first category instead of being in the second category with the nice orange person. You need to make sure that the fatty acids that you're inputting into your body are hormone free. Endocrine disrupting chemical exposures can alter the body's hormone system and lead to health problems. So choosing the right supplement, you want to look for the purity, check for any third-party testing for contaminants. So especially true for your fatty acids. What can the right fatty acids do for you? They can improve your cardiovascular health, your joint health, eye health, brain health, digestive health, respiratory health, integumentary health, and your detox pathways. The health benefits of EPA and DHA for your cardiovascular health. Adding a good quality omega supplement to your routine may assist in a healthy inflammatory response. You're changing your lipid profiles. The endothelial function is the lining of your blood vessels, and it can help enhance that. It can help with your cardiac structure, your heartbeat pattern, and your blood flow. So it has many, many health benefits. It also is very good for your muscles and your joints. It provides a healthy inflammatory response. When you combine omegas with your turmeric capsule, then you're getting a pain relief along with your healthy joint and muscle response. It helps with protein synthesis. So if you're taking protein to help you when you're working out, your omegas will help you synthesize that protein. Muscle cell preservation, reduction of muscle breakdown, so it won't allow your muscles to break down as you're exercising, and improved muscle function. Your eye health, it can help you maintain vision, and it can support retinal function and visual development. When you don't get enough DHA, which is one of the two main components of your omegas, you have the EPA and the DHA. When you don't get enough of the DHA, you have the chance for vision problems to arise. And one of the things that my eye doctor did recommend for me was to increase my omegas, making sure that I was taking a good quality omega for my eye health. So it has been shown that the DHA is a major structural component of your eye retinas. So it can help prevent macular degeneration, which can cause vision impairment and blindness. It's also good for your brain health. May provide essential nutrients for brain development and function. It can improve cognitive performance and memory. It can also benefit depression and anxiety in your brain. Of the three types of omega fatty acids, the EPA is the one that is shown to have the most effective qualities in reducing depression. Another thing that it does help with is reducing the symptoms of ADHD in children. So taking your omegas may help them be able to have more attention and be able to complete tasks, decrease hyperactivity and impulsiveness, restlessness, and aggression. Now, there still needs to be more research done on this and how much you need to give to a child, but that's something that is worth consideration and following up more on. It's also good for your digestive health. The omega-3s may help restore an interspecies balance of microbiota in the gut. So it may help improve the integrity of the intestinal barrier. So you mix that with your probiome, and you might have a very good, strong digestive system. One thing that I thought was interesting is that it has effects on your lung function. So the higher levels of omega-3 fatty acid in a person's blood may be associated with healthy lung function. One of the reasons for that is if it reduces the inflammation, then it will allow your blood to flow more freely into your lungs. So it's very beneficial for your lungs. The integumentary system, which is your skin, your nails, and your hair. So your omegas are very good for using with your skin, hair, and nails. Signs that you're not consuming enough healthy fat. You might have occasional dry, itchy, scaling, or flaking skin, soft, cracked, or brittle nails, hard earwax. I never thought of that being a symptom of not getting enough healthy fats, and achy, stiff joints. So the E-Omega Plus has wild orange added to it. There's something different with this omegas. So why was the wild orange added? The limonene has many potential health benefits. Wild orange is made up of mostly limonene. It's 95% limonene, which can impact and improve elements of heart health like cholesterol, oxidation, energy, and inflammatory response. The limonene content in the wild orange also prevents oxidation of the fish oil. And wild orange helps eliminate the fishy taste often present in omega supplements. The E-Omega supplements are really easy to swallow, and there's no fish flavor. The specific ratio of EPA and DHA in the E-Omega Plus is backed by scientific research, ensuring it provides the most effective support for cardiovascular and brain health. The E omegas are a special type of fatty acids. They're from off of the Nordic coast, uh, which are very clean and don't have a lot of contaminants in it. So that's why they sourced them from the Nordic seas, because the fish is such a high quality. And then it also has, again, the wild orange essential oil. Just wanted to let you know that there are 900 milligrams of essential fatty acids included in the E omega plus. 800 milligrams of those omegas are EPA and DHA. One of the problems that you get with a lot of your over-the-counter fish oils is they show that they have this big amount of fish oil, but the amount of DHA and EPA that they actually have in them is maybe not quite so high, and you're not getting a good quality amount of fish oil that you actually need, the EPA and the DHA. Those are the two most important components. It's also great value because if you tried to source all of the components of the E omegas, you would have $117, but you're saving $55 when you get it through doTERRA with the new E omegas. These are the omegas the way nature intended them to be. Again, I wanted to point out the supplemental facts for them. There's 200 milligrams of EPA, and there is 600 milligrams of the DHA, and then the other omega-3s is 100 milligrams. There's a total of, in the fish oil capsule, 2,000 milligrams. So 900 milligrams of that is from the EPA, DHA, and the other omega-3s. Now, compare that to the XE omegas that we have currently, and they have slightly higher EPA. They have 300 milligrams of the EPA, but they have much less of the DHA. They only have 300 milligrams of the DHA compared to the 600 milligrams. And their other omega-3s is only 65. So you're getting 665 total omega-3s. With the old ones, you're getting 900 with the new ones. So that's just make sure that you compare what you're getting in each one. And just as a reminder, the E omegas, the XE omegas are still available, and they're going to still be available as they have been in the past. They have not gotten rid of them. They're just adding on the new E omega plus with the wild orange. One thing about the new E omega plus is that the X E omegas, you could not take them and break them open, because you would get the fishy taste. With the new ones, you can actually break them open and drop the oil onto your tongue and swallow it that way, or put it in your smoothie, or mix it in with your other supplements. You don't actually have to take the actual capsule. It can be broken open and get the same benefits from it that way. So that's another good change for it. The amount that you're taking, you were taking 4 of the XE omegas, you take 3 for the total dosage of the 900 milligrams of omega-3 fatty acids in the new one. And that's all I have on omega fatty acids. Is there any questions?
Thank you, Norlie. I don't think I have a question, but I'm going to just recap what I pulled out of that. Is that okay?
That's fine.
So it's bioavailable, and I know doTERRA has really emphasized that in all their supplements. Bioavailability, meaning our bodies can absorb so much more of it than something you'd get on the over the counter. So
a lot of the things that you're getting over the counter are almost like the toxins. They're toxic, so they're not pure. So your body is rejecting them, and they're actually just running through your system and never actually benefiting you.
Or just, yeah, or leaving your system.
Right.
And not doing anything. Can you stop your share, Norley? So we can see you and not just your black screen. Thank you.
Yeah, you can. Wait a
Or
minute,
your
hold
cute
on.
grandkids. And while you're, thank you. And while you're doing that, this is what my takeaway, which is very impressive that this is why our body needs these things. Heart health. I mean, heart. That came up multiple times. Muscles, joints, brain health, mood. It's going to help our emotions, lungs, skin. Like, how many systems is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 systems plus emotions.
Yeah, it affects just about everything. It helps with your cholesterol panel, your lipid panels. So people having problems with that, it can help with blood clots. It helps with inflammation. So it has a lot of benefits.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable. And I'm thinking of kids. So many kids are having this hyperactivity, wherever they fall there. And maybe this is all they need is some omegas. And I've heard of, I know a family back where I used to live, couple autistic children. And I think if I remember correctly, it was when they started balancing out their guts, then that's when that improved. So can you imagine if kids were getting good quality nutrition, like some high quality omegas? That'd be an awesome experiment to see if they changed their behavior and their way of thinking. Wow, that'd be awesome.
Here's another one I forgot to mention. It can actually help reduce asthma in children.
Oh, that is a good one. That's
that
very
asthma
good.
rates are rising around the world, and several studies have associated omega-3 consumption with lower risks of asthma in children.
Wow. I am taking that information and sharing that for sure. And I love that you explained that in the standard fish oil, the DHA and EPA is really considerably lower. Whereas in this doTERRA new formulation, it's really bumped up to
Much
a high
higher
percentage. Yeah. And I love that whole wild orange introduced into the formula. I mean, they did a lot of research and testing on that. I think that it surprised them as well.
Right. And that's another thing about the wild orange is that it helps drive those fatty acids into your system where they can be utilized. Whereas before, sometimes it wasn't always breaking that barrier and actually getting through. But with the wild orange, it's helping drive that into your cells.
Oh, that is so cool. Yeah. So that wild orange, I'm guessing, makes this unique to doTERRA omegas. Like, I'm guessing there's not any out there or very few on the market with that omega, or excuse me, with that wild orange in there. And of course, it's going to be the high quality, best wild orange on the planet. So I love all of that. And I love that you mentioned there's no fishy taste. Because, yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that they didn't like taking the previous ones. And a lot of people say that they'll burp up fish, whatever, with your standard over the counter omegas. And this has none of that. I will say they're a teeny weeny bit bigger than the previous ones, which were darker and smaller. So don't let that intimidate you. Like you said, Norley, you can bust them open. I've heard somebody say they chew them like a gummy bear, which I tried. It's not quite the same sensation, but there's lots of possibilities. So yeah, I just love too that they've like streamlined everything. So you got this and you got this. And
Mm-hmm.
like that's about it. Whereas before we were doing 12 capsules, well, 6 capsules twice a day with a total of 12. And now we just take a pack of this, drink it once a day, take a couple of these. You could take, did you find any info if they should be taken all at once or like one a meal?
They can be taken all at once.
Okay. Or one a meal? Does it
Yeah, you can
matter?
take it doesn't matter. You can take them however you want to.
Okay,
And
great.
that's a nice convenient thing about it, because if you're taking your VMG plus, then you can take your omegas right at the same time and you'll be done for the day.
Yeah, and that's it. You don't have to remember it and put it on your windowsill like I did and have it there as a visual reminder that I have to take that second set of supplements. But yeah, they have really, really simplified things. I love that. The last time we did a class in last month, Norley talked about the VMG plus. Every time I hear about this stuff, it's like, wow, like that is just amazing. And I can't wait to see what it does for me. And I'm going to suggest these omegas to some family members.
And going back to the omegas, a lot of times you hear about the inflammation and the pain relief and you don't think anything of it. I actually had just recently a medical doctor recommend taking omegas and turmeric,
Oh, yeah.
because I was not able to take another prescription medicine, and they recommended taking omegas and turmeric. And I thought,
Oh,
I'm already ahead
wow.
of you. I knew about that
Oh,
one.
that is so neat. Yeah, you did mention that, adding the turmeric, which of
Turmeric
course
too.
doTERRA has the turmeric duo capsules, which has um the the two together,
Mm-hmm.
the
Powder and
food
the oil.
supplement, yeah, and the oil together in a beautiful capsule. And yeah, so combine that, and yeah, it sounds like you have a pretty complete package.
So there's all kinds of things that you can do with your omegas, and a lot of systems throughout. Actually, your whole body can be helped by taking your
Oh my
omegas.
gosh, for sure, man. I'm excited about the vision problems. Like, whew, how many people are walking around in the world that could just do something as simple as this? And that's going to really help them. And then that very first slide you did with the ages, things start at age 30 that are going to hit you at age 80. Like, whoa, that was really impactful for me. Like, whew.
So that's why it's important for young people. They think that they don't need to start supplementing until they get to their 50s or 60s.
Mm-hmm.
But that all these health conditions start out when they're young.
Yeah,
And so
that's
if they
true.
start supplementing early, then you can start avoiding some of those issues or delaying the onset of those
Mm-hmm.
issues. So potentially you can go longer time before you ever have to experience them.
Yeah, yeah. I wish I had these when I was younger, and knew about this stuff. Um, yeah, so if you have not seen that video about the VMG, you're going to want to go look that up. And if you have any questions, any thoughts, any concerns, please let me or Noralee know. Get a hold of each of us, and we will help you out. When you purchase these, you're going to want to customize your kit. We want to make sure you're saving money. So you don't buy them separately. You know, there's a cheaper way of doing it together, buying them in a kit and getting your turmeric, right? You can throw your turmeric in there. Am I wrong
Mm-hmm.
about that or right?
I think they've taken the turmeric out of the extended order now.
Yeah, it was at some point somewhere, but you're right. I
Right.
wish they'd throw that back in because that'd be a sweet little package.
Yeah, when you realize how many benefits that combining the omegas and the turmeric have, it was just amazing to me when I actually had a medical doctor tell me.
Right.
that.
That is very cool.
Just floored me.
In place of a prescription.
In place.
Yeah. Wow. Whoo. Very cool information. Thank you so much. This has been really eye-opening, and I feel like I got to go take one, at least one right now before the end of my day. And maybe even some extra. Do some catch up. Some
Well,
catching
that's
up.
the thing. You can take extra because, especially with the inflammation and the cardiovascular, some extra does not hurt you. It can actually assist you in helping moisten those joints and help reduce the inflammation in the joints and muscles. And so a few extras if you need to is okay.
Love that. Thank you so much. Thanks for doing all the research on this and putting this all together. We appreciate that. Yeah, you guys, you got to check these out for sure. Ask questions, do your own research. doTERRA has a free course, a free training on both of these or just on the VMG? Can't remember.
I think it's just on the BMG, but I can't
Okay.
say for sure.
Okay. So yeah, that's lots of information out there. Do your own research and you don't just take our word for it. And of course, with doTERRA, you can trust and have confidence in the high quality that you're going to be getting. So thank you so much, Norley. Appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Norley will be sharing information about oils in the Bible in a couple of weeks. Let me double check the date on that. That is the 21st of November, 2024. In case you're seeing this at a different time, but you're going to want to be in on it. That's really interesting too. I always love hearing about that. Okay, my friends, thank you so much. We appreciate you listening in. Norley, appreciate you, all your efforts, and we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.